So why the heck are you so freaking timid to share your product, service, or business with people? In this video, I'm going to share with you how to become freaking unstoppable and unshakable with your prospects and to help you increase the confidence with what it is that you're sharing when it comes to your product, service, or business. So stay tuned. Hey, my name is Tanya Eliza and welcome to this episode of Tanya Eliza TV. If you're new here, I help network marketers and entrepreneurs create success faster while most importantly, creating and building a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So I thought this video would be super impactful and help you if you're building a business to help you figure out how to become more confident and unstoppable when it comes to sharing your product, service, or business. And if you're the type of person that gets timid and you don't know what to say, or maybe you're going back and forth with a prospect and you know that you should be a little bit bolder, this video is definitely going to help you. So the basis of this video was stemmed from a coaching client of ours inside of a group that we have called the Rank Up Challenge. And somebody posted in that group and said, what should I do when? And so the when was, what should I do when I have this friend, this was kind of the basis of the conversation. I have this friend that just posted on Facebook and I saw their post that they just were fired from their job and they don't know what they're going to do. And this person inside of our coaching group actually said, I want to share with them what I do, but I don't want to pounce on them, or I don't want to offend them, or I don't want to come across as salesy. Should I share with them what I have? And so they were kind of timid in seeing somebody that needed their product, service, or business, and they were sort of timid with going up and didn't know what to say to approach them. And so I have a theory that there's a lot of people out there that are too timid, and you gotta ask yourself this, be very honest with yourself. Do you have somebody that's on your chicken list, or do you have somebody on your list that you know you should approach about your business, but you just haven't done that yet? Now, why, right? Well, maybe it's your confidence. And I know with 8 out of 10 people, it's going to be your confidence. Maybe you don't know enough yet about your product, service, or business. You're just getting started. You don't want to be caught deer in the headlights if somebody asks you a question and you don't know how to answer it, right? So I'm going to give you some strategy in this video, and I have something that I like that I coined called the call the elephant out in the room strategy, and it'll work for almost every scenario. I'm going to share that with you, but I thought in every episode of Tanya Eliza TV, if you've been following me for a while, we like to give you a free resource that will help you in your business excel faster. And because in this episode, we're talking about how to increase your confidence with your product, service, or business so that you're unstoppable and unshakable out in the marketplace with what it is that you have, I've put together a really cool free resource that you can download immediately over on my blog. And actually what I do to increase my confidence every day in my business is I have 25 daily affirmations that I share internally with myself, and I'll show you in this freebie how I use it. But basically, I'm going to share with you those 25 affirmations that you can employ into your business as well. So basically, the freebie that we're giving away in this episode is how to boost your confidence with my 25 daily affirmations. Now, this is something that'll take you like 2 or 3 seconds to do a day, but will massively increase your confidence when it comes to sharing your product, service, or business, especially if you're new or maybe you've been at it a while and you know that there's those prospects that you need to be talking to, but for some reason you aren't. So these affirmations are definitely going to help you. So pick that up on my blog. We're going to leave it at tanyaeliza.com/41, the number 41 download. There'll be a link in the description box above or below this video. If you're on my blog already, there's a big yellow button below this video that you can click, you can download it. It's yours absolutely free, and you can share it with your teams if you want as well. So the call out the elephant in the room strategy, it's one of my favorite. And this is great, especially if you're building a team in network marketing and you have people come to you and they say, what should I say when? Or what should I do when? And so typically I like to empower people with thinking for themselves. So a good way for doing this is to ask them, well, what do you really want to say? Or even ask yourself, what do I really want to say? Now, using this scenario from this client in the group that we had that said, I saw this person post on Facebook that they lost their job and I know what I have can really help them. How do I approach them without being salesy or weird or them thinking that I'm pouncing on them? And the first thing that I want them to think of, and I told myself, I said, well, what do you really want to say? I mean, what's the first thing that comes to mind? And she's like, well, and then she started to go off and say, she typed out a response, and I actually looked at it and I said, that's awesome. Why don't you just say that? And so calling out the elephant in the room is also calling out whatever is, you're thinking might be the reason that you don't want to connect with them. So for example, if you're like, well, I haven't talked to them in a really long time. I don't want to just talk to them about business right away. So the thing that you want to ask yourself is, or you want to do, is you just want to go, well, call it the elephant in the room. When you message them and when you connect with them, say, hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I saw your post on Facebook, and I think I have something that might be able to help that situation. Now, I don't know if you'd see, a big opportunity in what I'm working on, but I think it'd really help your situation. Do you have a couple of minutes where we can connect personally on the phone? Here's my phone number. Shoot me yours so we can chat. If you haven't, if you know somebody doesn't have any money, or if you know somebody doesn't have any time, if you know somebody who you haven't talked to in a long time, call out that elephant in the room. Say, hey, I know we haven't talked to each other in a really long time, and I really want to catch up with you. However, I wanted to make sure that I connect with you, fast and first about something that your name crossed my mind, and I'm working on this side project. And when I was thinking about who would be perfect for this side project, your name came up. Now I know we haven't talked in a long time, right? You're calling out that elephant in the room. So automatically ask yourself, what do I really want to say? And that typically is what you say in almost every scenario with your prospect. And if you are too timid to go up to somebody, or if you are too scared to approach somebody about your business or your products or your services, the one thing that I will say is you're not yet confident enough about what it is that you have. And the best way to get more confident about that is to help increase your confidence. I've got a bunch of different videos that can help you with that, including the resource that I actually put together in this episode for you, my 25 affirmations to boost your confidence and make you unstoppable in the marketplace. You can get that TanyaEliza.com/41 download. I know that will really help you. But if you or your team aren't showing people and you have people on your list, it's just because you have to increase your confidence. And there's many ways to do that. Start using your product, create a product testimonial, create a business income testimonial, whatever it is that you have to do to get more confident about what you're selling and what you're presenting. But also remember that you don't have to sound like a big salesperson. I think that's what holds a lot of people back in our industry, because they don't want to feel like they're selling anybody. If you truly believe that you have something that can help somebody's situation, you're not selling. Just think about the last time you went to see a really good movie. When you got done with that movie and you were sharing that movie with a friend, were you sharing it like, oh my gosh, you got to see this movie, it's totally awesome, right? You had the experience, it benefited you, and now you're sharing that experience. It's the same thing that you have with your business, with your products, with your services, and with your business opportunity. So just remember the call out the elephant in the room strategy, all right? That's kind of like the go-to for if you're like, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to do. Use that with your team, use that with your prospects. It will definitely work. And make sure that you got the resource that we're giving away absolutely free in today's episode for you. It will definitely help your business. It will definitely help your confidence. We put a lot of work in putting those together for you. So did you get some value from today's episode? I truly hope that you did. If you did, drop me a comment below and let me know what's one of the biggest things that you've done in your business to increase the confidence that you have when you're out there sharing it. I'd like to know so that I can help others with that information as well. So if you are confident enough with sharing that, drop it in the comment section below. And if you found value in this video, make sure that you like it, make sure that you share it, do your thing with it on social media. I'd be most obliged if you did. And make sure that you grab that freebie that we put together on the blog at TanyaEliza.com/41 download. I will see you on the next episode.